Hello and welcome to my first devlog of. I swear I'm not trying to recreate RuneScape, but goddamn animating is really hard. Actually, everything in Gamedev is hard. Why am I even doing this shit? So I've been lurking around the Gamedev community for a while now, and devlogs from various people has always been a huge inspiration. Watching people like Danny blow up in just a few months has been pretty interesting, and it feels like the Gamedev community as a whole is growing. So I've been learning Blender and Unity for a while now, and even though I'm still a beginner, I decided it's time to start devlogging. So I have this project I've been working on for like 2 weeks, which is basically just some models, a player controller and 3 shaders, which took me way too long. Shaders are really hard. I've also started building my world, which basically just consists of super low poly models. So for the goals of this game, I actually don't know. I have no idea what I'm creating. I don't have a vision. I don't have a Trello diagram, although I am using a notepad to keep track of my bugs. I don't wake up to a list that tells me what I should do that day. I don't even know what I'm creating next, but I think that's what keeps the project interesting for me. When I can just wake up and do what I want to do instead of holding on to something I decided months or even years ago. If anything, keeping the project fresh and going is my #1 priority, since a bad game that makes no sense is still better than an unfinished one. And I obviously also gain experience in game dev. I obviously don't think this is the correct workflow for everyone, but in my case, this is probably what's gonna keep me going. At this point, the game is just a sandbox where I implement what I want to in the moment, and I'm having so much fun. While it is a blind project, it's not completely blind in that I will be using the same shader for everything. It will have some sort of fighting system with potential bosses. I want to create a decently big and interesting world where the player can explore freely, and I hope I'll eventually graduate from my RuneScape animations. So yeah, I think this will be a pretty interesting project. I will try to create a devlog at least once a week, maybe twice. There's probably gonna be times where I don't have anything to show, and in that case I'll probably just put out a time-lapse with some commentary on game dev or something else. So yeah, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.